Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Edwards.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Heat, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Malik Beasley is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Larson in at the 3. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Now here's Morant. Larson with the bucket.
Yeah, classic play by Morant, drawing the attention before kicking the ball back out.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Rebound Miami. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Where? That's good.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. McDaniels passes to Reed. And here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Outside Morant. They set the pick. Here's Larson. Launches it. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Back to Adebayo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need every... Everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Free throws good, Adebayo.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Reed, a screen on Beasley. Here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish. By McDaniels.
Pass to Larson. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Edwards. 43 points last game out. Shoots over Beasley. Edwards, no good.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Edwards against Beasley. Morant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Beasley. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Randall. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo. Adebayo grabs the board.
great defense. You can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Has to Ware. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall outside. Now here's McDaniels. Floats one. And Edwards with a nice bucket inside. Edwards gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Now here's Morant. No made baskets yet. Ware the screen. From downtown, knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. From the high post. Jump shot is good that time. Edwards has got 6.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Outside Morant. Has to Ware. Here's the three. And the Heat, another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
And stolen by Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Now here's Morant. A 32-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he lived at the line. They could not find a way to stop him without fouling.
Randall with it. Hounded by Adebayo. Randall with it. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for 3. Rebound Miami.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Good job by Beasley finding a way to get to the strike.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw. Line for him in this one.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
First free throw is good.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And Minnesota making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Beasley hits them both. And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 6. Randall outside. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of and it was.
Gobert's checked in for Randall. Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Gobert. 4 on the clock. Back to Reed. The 3. The rebound by Ware. Heat leading by 6. Here's Adebayo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. No good on the free throw. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Beasley. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Champagne's checked in. Good on the second one. Here's Dillingham. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. From outside the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Miami. They lead by 7. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Taking on a powerhouse in that one. They just wanted to give themselves a chance and be there at the end.
Yeah, they kept their heads about themselves and hung in there, and that's sometimes what you got to do. I mean, I thought it was really impressive for them to come away with the win.
Chalk up 2 there.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Minnesota with some changes. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Johnson in for Anthony Edwards. Miami leading by 5. Now here's Morant. Still without a bucket. Outside Adebayo. 4-3. Larson, no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Dillingham, hounded by Morant. This one for 3. Dillingham, no good. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside for Morant. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Larson's got 8 points.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Dillingham. And he also played really well in the win against the Clippers. Takes it inside. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
To the inside. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Heat leading by 8. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Ware. The 3-ball. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Johnson a screen on Morant. Here's Dillingham. Rebound Miami.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Adebayo. And here's Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Now here's Adebayo. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Outside Morant. There's a screen. The kick out to Adebayo. 3 on the clock. Ware misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Outside Johnson. Pass to Gobert. Clark outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 11. On the court for Minnesota. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. Dillingham, no good.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
To the paint. Here's Najee. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Najee's got his first points in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. Here's Gobert. The 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Najee in the post. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket. From behind the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Take it away! And here comes the break. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. Randall with it. Checked by Gordon. And they're pushing it up. Here's Champagnie. The shot, no good. Good D by Murray.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Murray. And the three-pointer goes. Murray's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To stop the run. Offensive board. Gobert. Minnesota again missing. Miami has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Alexander Walker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Well, with Nickeil Alexander Walker, Clark, His versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
So for Miami, Beasley's checked in for Najee. Larson comes in for Murray. And it's Morant in for Caruso. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. The first one falls. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, aplenty the way the game is played now.
Hits both from the stripe. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Randall, good.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
Now here's Alexander Walker. By Edwards. Left side, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Out to Gordon. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Randall, good. Randall's gotten his second bucket.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
Out to Beasley. The three is up. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Heat lead by 21.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Larson. Back to Beasley. Outside Morant, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham, hounded by Morant. Inside, here's McDaniels, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You see McDaniels setting the pick and then finding a soft spot in the defense on his way to the basket. That's good work.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Beasley outside. Now here's Alexander Walker. Back to Beasley. Four on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I like whenever Beasley attacks the defense inside like that because it forces them to react.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Miami making a switch here. Ware's checked in. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Dillingham. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively. So I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Beasley for three.
Larson, second personal foul.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami.
13, Bam Adebayo.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Randall deciding where to go with it. Edwards fires from way outside. Rebound Miami. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. Pass to Morant. Adebayo sets a screen. DiVincenzo against Morant. Adebayo. Good work defensively by Randall.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
For three, DiVincenzo. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Morant. Launches a three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall inside, counted by Adebayo, and they pick up 2. Randall's got 8 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Beasley outside. Pass to Ware. Over Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Wade.
And he drops the first. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Beasley. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 20. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You look at Khalil Ware, he's been playing really well.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Pass to Ware. Outside Morant. Ware the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards, the pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Morant. Ware the screen. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so Reed nails them both.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
The kick out to Adebayo. Pure from three-point range. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high-percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, B.A. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there's no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
And the free throw, no good.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And Minnesota with possession here. Picked by Gobert. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Up again. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 21. Outside, DiVincenzo. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Larson. McDaniels covering.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Heat making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Second, the Heat. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
And Minnesota has possession. 1:11 left in the second. McDaniels from long range. Rebound Miami.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Morant. Takes a three. That one no good. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. DiVincenzo against Morant. Reed for three. Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. Now Edwards. 13 points in the game. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Heat out in front, running away with this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
Man, this is a crazy list. Plenty of familiar names on it here, but a couple of outliers, too. I love the root for the underdogs.
Not many outliers have won this event, but it's possible. Anybody can get hot. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Timberwolves.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Khalil Ware, he's been playing really well.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's Edwards. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Larson in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Erik Spoelstra starting the second half. Steps back from 12 feet. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Smart pass there by Beasley. He spots a guy with a better shot and doesn't hesitate to get him the ball.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And here's Morant. Beasley outside. Fires for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Showing you the range. Beasley deadly from there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
First in opponent points per game, and they earned the number 2 spot in team rebounding. They are attacking the boards with a relentless energy few can match.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are number 1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. And it's Morant off the drive. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 9.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Fires, top of the key. Edwards can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Morant, the pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Over Randall. Adebayo, no good.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Back to Edwards. No good on the shot. Nice D from Ware. The Heat have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Beasley outside. Outside Morant. They set the pick. Pulls it in from the elbow. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
The line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle.
The free throw drops for Randle.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Pass to Larson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. From the elbow, Minnesota with a rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Randle outside. DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Morant. Back to Randle. Fires the 3. Reed in the post. Working on Adebayo. Reed, good.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
DiVincenzo against Morant. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There, the screen. Here's Beasley. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Well, I'll tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Beasley. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Well, it's no surprise. Edwards has a football basketball background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could. Handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He mentions playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Morant, the pass to Beasley. Knocks it down from distance. Beasley's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And he knocks down the first one. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Miami. And Randall drops them both. Here's Morant. He's got 9. To Ware from the arc. Nails it from 3. Ware's got 24 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Reed with it. He's got 6. Edwards for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just 5 on the clock. Morant with a screen on McDaniels. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's the break. McDaniels finds Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Drains the triple. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Now here's Alexander Walker. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. There's a screen. Morant into the lane. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
For 3, Randall. And it's Miami with a rebound. Morant into the lane. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Champagnie comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Outside Edwards. Randall against Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Randall, the pass to Edwards. And that time also a missed shot. And so Adebayo will bring it up to the Miami Heat. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 10.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Morant. Out left to the wing. Down low. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves shooting about 40% so far in the third. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Here's Morant driving to the basket. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works. They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Up top, Morant. He's got 18. Outside Adebayo. Ware the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Ware's got 7 now in this quarter. The Timberwolves shooting 40% so far in this one. Outside Edwards. Looking to get back on track. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Outside Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Now at the line,
The free throw dropped for Morant. And the Heat with some changes. Najee, he's checked in for Ware. Gordon comes in for Adebayo. And Murray subbed in for Larson. And then for Minnesota, Clark is checked in for Randall. And it's Smith in for Anthony Edwards. Clark outside. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Moving it up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Like the presence of mind displayed there by Gordon. He plays well within the offensive sets and is really a selfless player.
Here's Champagnie. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Najee. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gordon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player. Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
The Timberwolves shooting about 42% in the third. Clark finds Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Pass to Champagnie. Knocks down the long J. Champagnie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Morant. 19 points in the game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
It'll be his fourth time going to the line in this game. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant against Smith. Pass to Dillingham. Picked by Gobert.
Heat foul. Zeke Naji. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Smith passes to Champagnie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Fires the three.
Man, I like that defense from Gordon. He's a guy that makes you uncomfortable if he's guarding you.
For three. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Miami Heat with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy. go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Dillingham out there with Smith, and it's Champagnie at small forward. To the wing on the left. Randall inside, defended by Gordon. Tipped! Right side, Alexander Walker. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Smith passes to Randall. The three is up. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now Caruso. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Gordon. Caruso outside. Now Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Timberwolves shooting just under 40% from the field. Now here's Smith. Randall left side. Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with a rebound. Najee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Alexander Walker. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Najee. From deep. Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Smith against Caruso. Here's Champagnie. Here's Dillingham. 6 to shoot. Gordon with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Najee. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Pass to Dillingham. For 3, Randall. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop. And he makes it.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Here's Dillingham. Back to Randall. They still need this. Good work defensively by Gordon.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Now here's Caruso. He's covered closely. And they're on the run. Here's Randall. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Aaron Gordon. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Shot on the wing. Champagnie's shot is off. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter and stolen by Gobert. Here's Champagnie. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. So it's Miami now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Now here's Alexander Walker. Defense right on him. And here's Caruso outside. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Lets it fly from 18. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Champagnie. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Randall outside. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Murray for 3. And again, no good by Miami. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Clock at 4. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. And it's Miami with a rebound. And here's Caruso. To the middle. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 19 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Defense is right there. Soft touch off the glass. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Murray.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Defended by Murray. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Dillingham. Left side, Edwards. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Gordon.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there. Big time. Woo. And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Randall with it. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Murray, a screen on DiVincenzo. Now here's Alexander Walker. McDaniels covering. To the paint. Tipped. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
All starting from a turnover. DiVincenzo shows great anticipation skills to make a play on the ball and get them in transition.
Caruso against Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. And still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Looking to end this cold spell. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards got 21 points in the game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. Expect him to be targeted now. They'd like to put him in further foul trouble if they can.
Edwards against Caruso. 5 on the clock. Inside. Randall with a steal. Pass to McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 6 assists in the game.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Now here's Caruso. Outside, Alexander Walker. Again, the Heat misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Up and over Gordon. Randall can't hit. For Miami, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the left wing. Minnesota with a rebound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
To the left side wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. And it's good for 2. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Ja Morant.
He was superb as a facilitator, really orchestrated things offensively, created a lot of opportunities for ready shooters.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Gordon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Miami Heat. "15 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one's good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One playing with confidence and operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now, time for our player of the game, Ja Morant.